What is up, everybody? Ninja Nick here with Tactical Gaming, bringing you guys another Asmongold video. Now, with this one, you can be roughly touching up on the same thing that More Pegasus did about Hasan going to Cuba, except this is going to be about lefties spending $600 to go to Cuba, which is funny, but leftists blew $600 to visit Cuba. That's Asmongold's video. Check it out. All right. Now, before we get fully into this, what I'm going to bring up is the fact that so many people are literally roasting the shit out of Hasan, lying about, oh, I was forced to stay in a five-star hotel. Well, the rest of the country, good portion of it has no power at all. Just saw a news report about the fact that a whole hospital lost power due to them giving all the majority power to those hotels, and a whole bunch of people on ventilators supposedly died. Now, don't know if there's 100% accuracy to that story, but if it's true, holy crap, there's deaths on the hands of all these dumb lefty liberal retards who clearly don't care about human life. Really don't.
It's the Havana. That's years of wages for the
And
average Cuban.
at the same time, also, funny thing is, and I might even clip it into this, or like whatever, but there's a dude who commented into my stuff, this little gremlin like motherfucker. It was hilarious. I bet he's gonna comment on this video. Please do. Oh, please do. But man, holy crap. This is gonna be interesting.
All the cosplay revolution in front of bread lines, wandering the ruins like it's some kind of safari, singing some bullshit, and then lecturing locals about evil American capitalism.
Yep, that sounds about right for a lefty. These people should be embarrassed of themselves. They're just enjoying themselves, having a good time, while Cubans are fucking miserable.
Oh, geez, is this embarrassing? Okay, this is just sad, bro. The whitest people, I know, it's always the whitest people, isn't it? Man, it's so pathetic. Look how happy they are with themselves. Of course they're happy. Get ready for this.
This is gonna be funny.
This is just, bro.
We're on our way to Cuba. Stand with Cuba. These people are literally being used by the Cuban government to basically give themselves money. Not the Cuban people, the Cuban government. The Cuban government is making money off of all these liberal retards. Someone translate it. What are they saying? So dumb. So dumb. Liberals everywhere.
Oh, man. The true enemy of America.
Yeah, white liberals.
The true prime evil.
All these boomers who act as if the country is in a horrible spot, but don't think that it's their fault or why the country is the way it is.
Wow. Aaron Airlines? Yeah. Jesus Christ. Code Pink. Oh my God. Imagine being a brutalized Cuban peasant living under crushing communist dictatorship your entire life, then having to put up with Western socialists flying out to your country in order to prop up that dictatorship while ranting about how oppressive their own, infinitely freer societies supposedly are.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Here's another one.
Let Cuba live. What? Then you should be having an issue with the government, not the people, or like the United States. People want to be pissed at the United States because we took like basically the dictatorship of Venezuela away. Venezuela was giving majority of all their oil to China and Russia, which is where Cuba was getting a lot of their supplies from, was China and Russia. Why not have an issue with China and Russia for, like, not delivering supplies to Cuba? Why are you blaming America?
This is so sad, isn't it? This guy's just like you. Yeah, I know. Jesus. Man, it's just sad. It really is sad. They're so full of themselves. I know. It's the usual.
These people have never lived
Let Cuba
their
live.
they've never lived a life like the Cuban people have, like the actual people, not the government. They have no idea what those people are going through.
Here it is with full, and this is another guy. I don't know who this guy is. Cuban journalist. Okay. With full air conditioning in a highly lit auditorium, the foreign communists give a standing ovation to the Cuban dictator. With half of the island in blackout, going through a terrible situation, the propaganda for these immoral people, there is fuel.
Yep. Go figure.
Actually, I guess I'll play the other one. Let me get on the other frame. Look.
Standing ovation by all these people for the Cuban regime, not the people. Fucking ridiculous, man.
It's just, this is so embarrassing. I don't even understand how it's real. We should cancel their passports, make them stay in Cuba. Well, that won't work because Cuba's going to be the 51st state soon, so they'll still be able to come back.
I actually can see that, considering if, the people do what I think they're going to be doing here soon, and the Cuban government probably going to do what I think they're going to do, because the Cuban government's going to go somewhere else. Like, the government's going to leave, and then it's going to leave the people there, and then hopefully the people put in, a decent leader who ain't going to be a corrupt dictator, and then maybe they'll vote to join as, like, a 51st state or territory of the United States, and then benefit from all of the United States. Be better for them and for us. Security for us, better financials for them, better living conditions for them.
Americans and Westerners to try to gas up this dictator.
Yep. And, like, hang on. Look at what some of these people are wearing. They're, like, wearing Muslim garb.
Jesus. It's just embarrassing, man. It really is. Oh, here's another one.
Stupid ass old lady.
Now getting ready to go to Havana, Cuba. We have this entire charter flight full of people.
Wow.
And as important, full of medicines.
Yeah.
And we're so excited to be with
Yeah,
you.
is that medicine?
Show our support.
Is that medicine going to the people, or is it going to the government?
Show our support.
Oh, wait, that's right. Anything that goes into Cuba, whether it's from people like you or anywhere else, it goes directly through the government first, and then the government chooses who gets the aid. Meaning, if you are a Cuban shield, meaning you lie to anyone and everybody, you'll get benefits. If you tell the truth, you get denied.
Inhumane, barbaric policy of the Trump administration.
So dumb.
So we're on the plane now, getting ready to go.
They gotta get rid of it. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, definitely.
So dumb.
I mean, this is what it is. This is a Karen. Now, I do want to say, like, this is somebody, again, I said that before, I say it again. She would be great living in a hut in a swamp selling mushrooms. But they got her out there on, computers. She got she should have a smartphone.
Yeah.
You give somebody like this a smartphone? What are you thinking?
So insane.
None of those medicines will make it to the people. They'll give it to the government, and the government
Facts.
will keep it for tourism and sell it.
Facts.
Oh, it probably will. Right?
Facts.
And then there's another one. Wouldn't it just make more sense to send the aid and not bring 100 more mouths to feed?
Yep.
Well, how are you going to get social media credit for that?
Exactly. Kind of like Hasan said, he went there to go help the Cuban people, but yet didn't show any video of him actually doing anything there. But said he was living La Vida Loca and partying with other streamers. Explain to me why some of them are wearing, like, Muslim garb.
bad for the pilot. Yeah, true. And so this is
Oh God, I saw this on
This
X.
was in 1900.
Yep.
I think
This is
actually
that really actually
I'm
happened.
not sure about this, but this actually might be her grandmother.
Might be her.
She dyes her hair. It probably could just be her.
I saw that coming. Oh yeah. So ridiculous. When Brits go to China.
You know, they say, gentlemen, some things never change.
Yep. Rich white people.
She feeding my birds in McDonald's parking lot. Look. She feeding my birds, bro. Damn.
So ridiculous.
Isn't that crazy? Wow.
And instead of just helping the people, they're just like, oh, here, I'll just throw some money out here so it makes it seem like I'm being a good person. Why not just help the people?
We love socialism, we don't. Because they hate America.
Big
That's
time.
the reason why. Like, the thing is that, I remember, like, my parents obviously grew up in Florida, right? And so,
Oh God.
I remember my mom, she was like, well, what are they getting down on Cubans for? Cubans love America. I used to have a Cuban boyfriend. I was like, wait, what? And she's like, yeah, it was great. It was fun. Yeah, Cubans are amazing. I love it. Yeah, we were in Florida. We knew tons of Cubans. Everything was okay. And so, yeah, that's just what she said. And so, Cubans are based, exactly. And
Hell yeah.
I thought it was really funny to see this. Let me see if I can...
Cubans and Hispanics are the two groups of people who come to this country, other than, Chinese or other immigrants from other communist countries who come here and they go, wow, Americans are retarded for thinking communism and socialism is the way to go. Clearly never ever lived in those countries, never truly been to the bad sides of those countries, only the tourist attractions.
Pull up some more of the trip to Cuba, leftist trip to Cuba. I'll tell you, that's not Cuban. I think this was like whenever she was probably in her 20s, right? And so I don't think that was it. But anyway, so this supposed to be half Cuban? Maybe you're right. Yeah, I don't know. And so let me see. I'll pull up some more of these instances here. And yeah, the cracks up. Oh, there's this too. Oh God, is there any more of these? Let me see if I can find the rest of them. This is the left stream. Oh no, this is it. This is it.
Yeah, look at this. Yeah, like watch this. What Cuba used to look like
1930s without it.
Without communism, Cuba was beautiful, right? Was looking like how New York looked and or San Francisco looked back in the day. Like, look at the top frame, look at the bottom frame, right? Crazy difference. And people want communism. Yeah, communism totally works, guys. It totally fucking works.
Just turned it into a shithole. They turned the whole thing into a shithole. Oh, not good.
Like, ridiculous.
That's right.
That vehicles driving everywhere. It was looking like an actual metropolitan city. But look, trash everywhere, broken roads.
It's almost like whenever
Yeah,
these
communist works.
retards that don't know how to do anything right take over, everything goes wrong. Have y'all noticed that?
Yep.
Damn.
But of course, you go to a communist leader's house, it's gonna be glorious. Hot water, electricity, internet.
Wasn't communist? China's communist. Right, China's communist. Here's the way that you know that China isn't communist. The kids are getting fat and they want to be influencers. Okay?
Meeting up, you bring your A game. Friday nights.
China is... But yeah.
Let's be honest.
So, China is technically a communist country, but it'd be more of like a communist, socialist, like dictatorship that also allows people to earn and make money. But at the same time, as long as you're loyal to China. So, China is a very unique kind of creature. It's definitely not fully communist, but still, it's not a free country to live in. So, you still have to watch out what you do, but still better than most. But that's not saying much.
Let's just be honest.
Because they do capitalism there. So that's why it does so good. That and they steal a lot of stuff from us.
I mean, come on. You're just wrong? No, I'm not. just never, like, okay, actually can't say that. It's like that's basically a racist. I can't say that. It's true, but I can't say it. It is true, though.
Yeah, China's like a communist, socialist, like... It's a very unique place.
Think of another way to say it? No.
But yeah, this is the difference. Like, look at it.
It used to be good. The F in communism. Somebody says the F in communism stands for food. Oh, God. You're doing too much, man. The 100-year difference? I know. What a shithole. Isn't that crazy? AI prompt you into saying a different way? Oh, yeah, they did, actually. That's a good way to say it. Man.
Yeah, they're 1950s without communism. Crazy.
I heard you only need a passport? Yeah. Cuba needs to be tourist Mecca? Yeah, of course. Damn.
It used to be a pretty good place to go back in the day, but not anymore. Not for a very long time. And look, they're still driving around the same cars from the 50s. Because they can't afford anything.
Just like going to your friend's house and he's like, you want to play some video games? I'm like, yeah. And he boots up the Nintendo 64. I mean, honestly based, but like...
Crazy, right?
Don't you at least have a GameCube?
Nope.
Like, what the fuck? Nothing wrong with that? Yeah. It's the same car? Yeah. Well, that's a new one.
But I bet that's a taxi service car. Someone makes money out of that.
All the dictators live in mansions? Well, let me look and see. We're gonna look at this. They actually have the same cars for real? Yeah, they retrofit all of them, right? Wait, this is from Wait, what?
Yeah, look at that car. Crazy, huh?
This is just, guys, this is crazy. I bet Cuba's favorite game is Classic WoW.
If they even know what Classic WoW is, poor people.
Those cars go hard as fuck? Yeah, I bet they do. Classic, yeah. RuneScape.
Did you see that person with a bed on the roof? That was funny.
Nothing wrong with it. Man, that's crazy.
It's not surprising.
The same cars, yeah, apparently. And let me see. I pull any of these other ones up too. Oh my God, here it is. The first group of far-left activists have arrived in Cuba. They're calling themselves the Youth Brigade. Well, then why is Hasan there? Yeah?
They must have practiced this.
The Unk Brigade? Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah, it's the Unk Brigade now.
Crazy.
Oh no, for sure, definitely. And let me, I'll scroll down and find these over here. And Cuban government, this is the same one we've already seen before. I don't know if there's any more images of this or not. This is humanitarian. Oh, I saw this. Didn't he have a clip about this?
Cubans,
Best people ever.
fucking best people. Okay. So kind, so welcoming.
Wow.
Just the best.
Wow.
Just the absolute.
He's
best.
talking about the
Amazing.
communist ones.
The best.
Oh, my lord. Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, but yeah, we worked hard and we were able to set up a.
Mm-hmm.
We're we were able to set up a goddamn stream, you know?
What's he doing acting weird for?
Because he's probably being
He acting
watched.
weird. What's wrong?
Not in Miami. Oh,
He
dude,
probably has someone
like,
watching him to make sure he doesn't say anything bad.
actually, literally, like, exactly.
Bam.
Like, all the good Cubans that are here, and most of the ones that are crazy is like, who up there? I swear to God.
Is this my computer or is this the?
Oh no,
Is this his?
that's his. That's
Is
his.
this really the way it's supposed to look? Like,
I swear to God.
that's his stream?
Funny experience. It's like we get in the car.
Yeah.
We get into Uber last night. Marsh and I were about to discuss that we're gonna be in Cuba, like talking about plans, right? And I was like, Marsh, don't say anything, because I noticed
Mhm.
that the dude in the car
Yeah.
was a Miami Cuban. I was like, don't. Like, I literally went.
How do you know he was Miami Cuban? I'm still curious on that.
So you racially profiled him.
And then I just asked him. I was like, where are you from? And he's like, oh, Cuba. And I was like, okay. And I just asked him about, like, you know, what his feelings are about what's going on. March actually spat some Spanish at him.
I think he means
Okay.
Cuban, not Spanish.
And
By the way, spat some Spanish at him. This is the person calling me out for using AAVE. This is the exact person. This is the same person. That shit made me mad. I will never forget that.
let me tell you, okay? It said Donald Trump needs to finish the job.
Base.
I like that Cuban.
Oh my God.
I like that Cuban.
Bro.
He's speaking facts.
Yes.
That's what he said. That was the first guy. And this is
That's
like,
right.
I guess this was
That's
March's
right.
first.
But yet, didn't get the interview, didn't record it. Why?
That's
You know
right.
what I mean? This was his first ever interaction with a real Miami Cuban, like a real ass Miami Cuban, right? So he was like kind of shocked.
What the fuck?
And
Shocked that a Cuban does not like a communist dictatorship.
I'm monitoring it. I'm monitoring
So dumb.
the situation, and I'm monitoring the stream as well.
Yes.
So,
I
March
swear.
did not experience that at all. So that was like his first ever inclination. And the guy had no family there. They were all in Miami, right?
Yeah.
So like, you know, obviously he was the classic, like, you know, bomb it all, like God sorted out type guy. And then this morning we had another.
I
guy.
doubt that's what he
This
wants
guy
to
was
happen.
actually So on Trump,
Uh-huh.
and he was still like, "Oh, the government is like everything. It's bad. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Communism
So
is bad."
multiple
It's crazy
Cubans
how
tell
the
you how
people
bad
that
it is.
escape the country don't like it. I would have never expected that.
Yeah, they run the risk of drowning,
Never expected
eating
this
sharks,
in a million
floating off into the
years.
ocean.
But he was a little bit more open-minded because I was able to like talk to him about
Yeah.
the embargo.
Which
You know,
shows
they have
which
this
shows how
very-
closed-minded Hasan is, because he refused to talk to people with a difference of opinion other than the people who have the same opinion. Like, he clearly was like, oh yeah, I was actually able to have a conversation with this one. It's like, dude, you should be able to have a conversation with anybody whether you have a difference of opinion or not. Like, literally.
weird attitude about it.
Yeah.
They have this very weird attitude about it. On the one hand, they understand what their families' lives looked like or felt like when there was a little bit of sanctions relief, and like they could send money with ease to their families. You know what I mean? Like, it's just such a strange cognitive dissonance to experience in real time. But you know, I gave a couple interviews at the airport and stuff, and then we flew in.
Uh-huh. Right.
Yeah.
What a cool guy.
So dumb.
It's see, there's the good Cubans and the bad Cubans. The good Cubans are the ones that agree with me. The bad Cubans are the ones that don't agree with me. Ah, I see. That makes a lot of sense. Of course.
Right? Like straight up ridiculous, man. But literally in one of his actual posts, you literally see that he actually mentions that the ones that he talked to were the ones that were okayed by the Cuban government. So it's like, why didn't you talk to other Cubans? Why didn't you do street interviews? Why did you not walk the streets of Cuba like you did the streets of China? Right? You live streamed in China. Why didn't you, like, even if you couldn't live stream because poor internet, You could have recorded there, my guy. You could have recorded video and actually went there and showed what was going on, whether it be positive or negative. But instead, you're going to sit there in a 5-star hotel room with air conditioning, internet access, and all this other kind of stuff, and did not show diddly squat when it came to what was going on in Cuba. Oh, I'm living La Vida Loca. Oh, they're having parties and festivals everywhere. Like, really, were they? Or was it only in a certain section where they're doing it for foreigners like you? And specifically, we're doing it for foreigners like you. And all those other liberal retards going there to sit there and free Cuba from, like, oppressive Americans. What? Really? I don't know, like, if we're so oppressive, why are there Cubans, Mexicans, Chinese, and a whole buttload of other people storming into our country? Like, literally, at least not so much now compared to when, Biden was in office. But why do they come here if where they're from is so much better than here? Like, common sense is not common no more. Like, at all with these people. But, anyways, that's it for the video. Asmongold pretty much just, showing the take on everyone else's opinions, and it's not surprising to see that a lot of people who actually have some brains in their head can actually see how bad Hasan's takes are when it comes to this. But like, share, subscribe, check out Asmongold, and for that little weirdo who commented 5 or 6 or more times on that one video, I can't wait to see you actually comment on this one. Please do it. This would be great. Later, guys.